You're now listening to the Mind of an Terry's Moon. Flights, air, grams. Oh, it's goddamn, don't know the power man. Flight boss, bitch. And I'm here to carry out God's duties and fucking responsibilities because it's the motherfucking Archangel Uriel. And motherfucker, we talking about Mercury and motherfucking Scorpio. Now, Mercury and Scorpio. Now, here you taking Mercury, your nerve system, your communication style, the way how you build to understand and process what's going on from your moon sign, which is the mind. Now, everything your moon sign is receiving, Mercury is how you assess it and how you understand it before you can communicate it with yourself and others. Now, right now, I'm going to communicate with myself. I want to close my eyes. Boom, I close my eyes. I open them. Boom, I just communicate with myself. Communicating to others. Boom, I'm in front of the camera. I'm talking to y'all. Goddamn, that's Mercury. Now, Mercury and Scorpio. Now, you take that fast-moving planet and put it in the water. Now, it slows down, right? But what happens here is, see, since Scorpio is ruled by Mars, it has enough passion and intent to move fast in slow situations. So right here is a person looking at a situation and know what to do off bat in harsh situations. In situations that you need to be thinking fast and you need to come to a conclusion fast, and you need to understand what it is real fast, and you need to know what's going on real fast. Boom, Scorpio, Mercury and Scorpio is perfect for that. That's what happens, because it's looking at situations, and this is another reason why they communicate about taboo things like sex and communicate about things that other people don't want to talk about. You could catch two straight people talking about fags if they both have Scorpio, and I mean, I don't mean to call y'all fags if I got any gay watchers or anything like that, because I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I may not be into that, but if that's what you into, that's what you into, and I don't judge, because I'm not here to judge. I'm not Archangel Uriel. Now check this out. But as far as Mercury going deep into the water, and it's going deep, it communicates deep things within Scorpio. So this is why a lot of Scorpios like to talk about a lot of these people become lawyers. A lot of these people become detectives, because anything you have to figure out that's deep and dark. Now, when I say deep and dark, I hate when Scorpio people think that they're deep and dark and think about it as in a way of movies or something deep and dark. When I say deep and dark, we're not talking about you're deeper than anybody else. We're not talking about you're darker than anybody else, like a cult or anything like that. Deep and dark simply means you reach beneath the surface of a situation. Now, it could be any type of situation. It could be, so this is like, if you're a person who's into investigating and you a Scorpio, a Mercury and Scorpio, just digging for the truth of that situation is a deep and dark situation. It's something that's in the dark, literally. Like, if I stole something from your house and you don't know me and you know I've never been in your house before, but say I broke into your house and stole something in your house. Now you is trying to figure out what's going on. Now that me and you realizing that it was me, since you don't know me and you know I've never been in there before, you noticing me, that's a dark situation. I'm in the dark in that situation because there's no light to me being a suspect. So that's what we mean by dark. I don't want y'all dark and good and bad, all that shit. We need to get the fuck rid of all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a Scorpio, I don't want you thinking that, oh yeah, this is my favorite sign because I'm Halloween and I'm all this, all that. Nah. Deep and dark, all signs has a dark and light side. Ain't nobody deeper than nobody. We talking about deep and dark situations. That's period. Me in that situation I just explained to you is me being in the dark. That's your being in the dark of what just happened, because you don't know the suspect, so you're trying to figure out what happened. So you're going to ask everybody you do know or anybody you think would have broke into your house. So you're trying to make light of the situation. So you digging for the truth. You researching. You trying to find out who would do it, but you would never thought I did it because you don't know me. So that I'm in the dark in that situation until someone could tell you that they seen somebody and to bring more light to the situation. That's what we're talking about right here. So this is why a lot of people like to Mercury's and Scorpios become policemen, investigators, or taboo. They want to know about sex. It may be two couples who are Mercury's and Scorpios. Y'all like to watch pornos when y'all have sex. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like drama. Y'all like love and hip hop. Y'all like fucking the real world. Y'all like fucking bad girls club. Shit like that. Shit that could keep things going and draw you in and make you feel a certain way to communicate it. Because Mercury coming into the water, it still has to feel what it's communicating. And it doesn't like to communicate anything it don't feel. So if you come around a Mercury and Scorpio person talking about some bullshit that nobody gives a fuck about, believe you're not going to get a response and you're going to get pure silence. Because they're not into that enough to even build on the communication that you're trying to do with some bullshit. Now you start talking about some shit that you feel, and they gonna be with you. They're gonna be with you. You start talking about some shit that's gonna go in one ear and out the other. That's exactly what it's gonna do. Go in one ear out the other, because Mercury is in the water here, and it's not dealing with the abstract world as far as the past, present, and the future. And a lot of times it deals with the past in the water, but it deals with the past to illuminate what's there to come. So you know what happened in the past, so you know what's there to come. So these water signs in general like to see things that way. So if you play them in the past, this is another reason why they may hold grudges. Because if you play them in the past, they see what happened in the past, and they help align themselves to know what's to come in the future. So they may not trust you, but see, a lot of times they just carry this energy off the bat, and they may oppose that onto people that's trying to get to know them. You know what I'm saying? But they put up that guard right there because they see how another person may did. So that's the reason why they may come across as moody sometimes, or judgmental sometimes, or kind of detached sometimes, or kind of not understanding sometimes, because and sometimes that's the wrong thing to do. You know what I'm saying? To take your past situation that someone else did and apply it to your future relationships and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a gift and a curse to everything. It's a good thing because you stop yourself from getting hurt so much in the future, but it's a bad thing because you're not expressing yourself for new experiences to see if things may work and to see if the future changed and it may not be like the past. You're not giving yourself that opportunity to see that. You know what I'm saying? But Mercury and Scorpio people see things for what it is, and they communicate it. So if you a bullshit person that's around them, you say you want to do this, you say you want to do that, and every time this Mercury and Scorpio person see you, you're not doing it, they're gonna speak up on that, and they're gonna tell you, yeah, right, nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? But see, when the way they do it, you're gonna feel a certain way about it, because you never knew that they felt like that in the first place. Until they see, that's another thing with Mercury and Scorpio. They pick the right time. They good at timing. They're not just gonna off the back say it like an air sign. Because air signs may talk a lot, but their words hold little vanity. What's that? Whatever that word is. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that word. It holds little weight, because they talk so much that when there is telling you something that you need to listen to, you're taking it as not to take it so serious because they always talking anyway. But when a Mercury and Scorpio person right here, their words hold weight. It's like a water tank, like a fish tank or something like that. See, you can pick up a fish tank with no water in it, but if it got a lot of water in it, it holds weight, right? That's like Mercury coming into the water and going real deep. So it make their communication style hold weight. So they pick the right time to say it. They may not say it off the bat, but when they do have something to tell you, you're gonna listen to it because it holds weight. You know what I'm saying? And they may have said the same thing a Mercury and air sign has said, but it just holds more weight because they don't say it all the time, to the point that you don't take it too serious. They said it that one time, and by the fact that you didn't know that they felt that way makes you feel it even more. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, repetitiveness gets boring. So when a person is not being repetitive and they're being random, it's hard to get with it. So those are the things you pay more attention to, the randomness instead of the repetitiveness. So when something happen every day, you get used, like you wake up every day, so you start to get naive to the fact that you even have to thank anybody for waking up. But when something unusual happened in that day, that stays in your mind always, because it was random and it was something unusual and it wasn't repetitive. So that sticks in your mind all day. So compare that to a Mercury and Scorpio person. That's how they words would attack you in the behind the scenes world. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. But you know what I'm saying, you'll leave thinking about that, and it holds weight. But so these people they could be managers, great detectives. You know what I'm saying? The Mercury and Scorpio females know how to draw the femininity out of a man. They know how to make a man squeal and show his emotions. You You know what I'm saying? Because at some point you're going to have to do that with a Mercury and Scorpio female, because she's going to look at you. If you too hard and bold as a rock, then that's not a necessary stability state I want around me all the time. And they're going to start doing things and they do actions because Mars here. And then they like control because Pluto here. But when that both come into the communication sector, they like to speak on these things. So if they don't see you at some point expressing yourself in the way they want you to, they're going to start doing actions and start saying things to make you think that things may become to be over if you don't pick up your act. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to you as the male to nurse the way she feel. But if you feel like she's coming off too strong and aggressive with that, it's going to turn you off a little bit. And then at some point in time, y'all going to split apart. But see, the Mercury and Scorpio woman know how to break a man down to the point that he may think he want to be apart, but then he's going to be the one calling you on his knees, wanting you back, because he finally realized he fucked up. You made him feel a certain way. You transformed him. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit. I think I'm pushing the time though. You know what I'm saying? Flight bus, bitch. That's a Mercury and Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the next sign.